my channel. And if you're new to this channel, let's start with subscribing to my channel. You guys know most of Asians are pretty skinny, small, tiny, slender, petite, whatever you want to call. And I am not one of them, obviously, in Korea. Actually, I've seen some of the videos, foreigners saying that they are big, curvy, fat, whatever you want to call. They were talking about their experiences. Eventually, they were saying they don't care, they can never be Koreans, and they can't fit in the Korean standard, yada yada yada. So there, I was thinking, because if you're a foreigner and bigger foreigner, of course that you can't fit in the Korean standard. But for me, I am Korean and I don't look foreign enough, obviously. So I have to fit in Korean standard of the beauty, unfortunately. So I wanted to talk about the Korean perspective, Korean point of view about how we define fat or curvy, bigger in Korea, and how people see me or how these things affecting my life and work in general. So I'm gonna tell you my height and weight so you can judge yourself. But as a Korean living in Korea, then I am not a skinny, beautiful Korean. So my height is 160 centimeter-ish, sometimes it changes, and my weight is always in between somewhere 55 to 60-ish range. I look at the pictures when I was a kid. Some of the pictures I saw, sometimes I was a very skinny kid, sometimes I was a very, very large kid for my age. So I've always had weight problem, and most of my families are bigger than general Koreans. And disclaimer, I normally see a lot of people comment or say like Asians are naturally skinny, but which is not true. At least for me or my family or some people I know, for them, this is not true. And recently, of course, we have a lot of obesity rates going on and whatnot. A lot of like related to the weight problem in Korea as well. So that is false. I want to call myself curvy Asian, but the thing is, not every Asians in Korea call me as curvy Asians. They think I am fat. I'm not sure if you know about this free size in Korea. So a lot of stores in Korea makes free size, just one size of clothes, saying this is supposed to fit everybody. So I am not those everybody in Korea, obviously, because I don't fit in that free size. So I am definitely not a skinny mini Korean. My weight is not okay weight in the business I am in, especially because I used to work at entertainment companies and always I am involved in this show business. So especially in this area, I'm considered to be very, very, very large. I am not a skinny person. I don't think I will never be a skinny person for the rest of my life. I once was like 48 kilos and whatnot, but that was like when I skipped a lot of meals and I struggled so much to lose weight. That's how I could achieve that 40 something kilogram. This is very sad for me because I work in this showbiz entertainment area and my weight straight affects my job and work. Sometimes I don't get hired by some organizers or whatever because of my weight and because how big I am. So simply say that I am not skinny enough for their perspective. And not only about work, friendship area, like the relationship between friends, this also affects me a lot, like mentally or physically, whatever, like in every ways. Some of my friends actually comment a lot about my weight or my looks or my thigh, how big thighs. But these kind of comments are not only about me. These kind of comments are very general in Korea. Because every Korean girls or like Korean people in general, they always like advise to you that like, oh, maybe you should lose weight, or if you lose weight you will be so much more prettier, something like that. So those kind of advices are very common in Korea. So these kind of comments are not only about my problem, but the thing is, some of the friends, maybe I wouldn't say actually friends, some people I know are very passive aggressive about my figure or my weight. For example, one girl that I'm not very fond of meeting anymore, because she always like comment that like Tiara looks so much better in the photos but not very, so indirectly saying that she looks awful in real life, something like that. But whatever. And she always like comments about my eating habits, or like that I like chips and whatever, like that I eat awful. So she always indirectly tries to say that I am fat. And this makes me feel awful, of course. And when I met her, she tried to take photos of me without asking or whatever, just like in front of me, just to prove that I don't look perfect. I don't look skinny enough. I don't look beautiful enough. I look different or whatever she was trying to say. So this kind of passive-aggressive behaviors from Koreans makes me wanna distance myself from Koreans, because I don't want to fit in the standard of like norm of the beauty anymore. And I will never fit in the standard anyway, because I was born this way. So I can never fit in the skinny tiny mini standard of the beauty. This is very sad, yet I have hopes. I want to advise that nowadays it's like 2017. Other than Asia, there are like movements, all kinds of figures can be also beautiful. And I am really willing to promote that kind of positivity in Korea. I want Koreans to accept those kind of positivity and different point of views or different norms of the beauty. I want to consider myself that I can be still confident in myself and still beautiful. But I actually had this culture shock experience in Sweden. When I was in Sweden, we were chatting with a group of friends, and one girl was commenting about my body, saying like, that's why you're skinny. So back then I was very shocked, because in Korea I am not skinny at all, not at all. I am very big, considered to be bigger than other girls. And she was saying that that's why I am skinny. And then the other guy was defending me, saying like, you shouldn't say those kind of offensive stuff because that's offensive. So I was like, I had this like really culture shock. I opened my eyes. So in Europe, in the other side of the world, obviously being skinny is not the compliment. This is something offensive. While in Korea, being skinny is considered to be beautiful standard of the beauty. So I realized that I will never fit in that Korean standard. But the other side of the world, I can be beautiful sometimes. Maybe not beautiful, but I can be normal. I am normal. So I was relieved. However I look, so even if I lose weight or even if I gain more weight, I will still love myself. I will be still confident in myself. I will never consider myself to be beautiful only when I fit in certain standard of beauty. And I wish everybody in Korea is like this. And I wish everybody who visits Korea or who's living in Korea, even foreigners, would feel like this. You don't have to fit in only certain standard of beauty in certain countries or certain group of friends. You have to be just confident in yourself and just own it. I decide to own it. I am so much happier than before. So if somebody's being passive aggressive about your looks or how much you weigh or whatnot, then just like cut them off from your life. Like, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. I decide to cut a lot of people from my life because I don't want that kind of like passive aggressive negativity to affect my mental health. I am now so much happier, I am so much more confident, and I think I am beautiful. I think I like myself being a little bit curvier. So my advice is just own yourself, just be confident in yourself. Don't fit in any certain countries or anybody's standard of the beauty. Just make your own standard of your beauty. I think everybody's beautiful. Just read more books. Like, sounds lame, but you know what I mean. Like, there are more than just outside of the beauty. So hopefully Korea learns more diverse point of views, and I think it goes that way. slowly but surely. I can't wait to see more changes in Korea. If you're foreigners watching this and if you have any Korean friends, please share this video. Like, I think they can also open their eyes. I don't think this is only about me. I think a lot of Korean girls are actually struggling with their body image or the weight problem. So they can still open their eyes and then tell them that only skinny girls are not the beautiful ones. It can be also like diverse and a lot of like different spectrum. So hope you guys enjoyed my video and please let's spread positivity. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Mwah. Living in Korea, that I am not a skinny, beautiful Korean. So my height is 160 centimeter-ish, sometimes it changes, and my weight is always in between somewhere 55 to 60-ish range. I look at the picture. Hi, what's up guys, it's Kiara. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, let's start with subscribing to my channel. You guys know most of Asians are pretty skinny, small, tiny, slender, petite, whatever you want to call. And I am not one of them, obviously, in Korea. Actually, I've seen some of the videos, foreigners saying that they are big, curvy, fat, whatever you want to call. They were talking about their experiences. Eventually, they were saying they don't care, they can never be Koreans, and they can't fit in the Korean standard, yada yada yada. So there, I was thinking, because if you're a foreigner and bigger foreigner, of course that you can't fit in the Korean standard. But for me, I am Korean and I don't look foreign enough, obviously. So I have to fit in Korean standard of the beauty. Unfortunately. So I wanted to talk about the Korean perspective, Korean point of view about how we define fat or curvy, bigger in Korea, and how people see me or how these things affecting my life and work in general. So I'm gonna tell you my height and weight so you can judge yourself, but as a Korean,